living like a millionaire.
I did some research. Let's talk about some of those industries. Most of the high earners in this country have made money through imports or exports, construction, real estate, banking, mining, natural resources, political connections or corruption, or the drug trade. Maybe a bit social of an area to talk about these topics.
Later, we'll be taking on a dish so expensive, it costs more than what the average Afghan person earns in a month.
If you're somebody who can't really choose, here you go.
But before that, one of this country's most iconic foods.
All right, folks, we have come to our next location. Right behind me, you can see this place is in full action.
It's meat, it's on a skewer, it's grilled to smoky perfection. Kebabs are everywhere. Each place puts its own spin on the classic. But I've never been anywhere that does it quite like Afghanistan.
Welcome to the Meat Locker. This is the birthplace of the kebab in this restaurant, and every hour, these guys are making thousands of skewers. Right now, they're making two different kinds. The first, this is the beef meatball. So we have kind of a mix of masala and spices blended together, and that ball goes onto the skewer. In between the balls, Word it. He puts one ball, he puts one bell pepper, he puts one more ball. On this side, we have more like a steak kebab. First they put beef, then they put beef fat, and then they put even more protein. Here I can say, at least at this restaurant, the kebabs are very small, but what people do is they order a lot of them. It would not be unusual to see somebody eat 10 to 25 kebabs for one person. How many kebabs could you eat?
Okay.
See? What about you? How many kebabs could you eat? Exactly. My point has been proven.
Once skewered, the kebabs meet their final fate, huddled over blazing charcoal, embraced by the smoky grill.
This is the grill, and this is where the meat really comes to life. Over 30 feet of charcoal grilling meat madness. On here, we've got those two skewers we saw already, plus you can order heart, you can order liver, you can order sheep, whatever you want. And these meat masters will absolutely make a work of art out of your skewer. This guy's laughing at me because he's just out here all day. Basically, his job, his lunch shift is the same as smoking 500 packs of cigarettes, and he loves it. He's having a great time. The best part is he actually does still smoke too. This is not enough smoke. He is smoking on top of the smoke.
Today, I'll be trying this restaurant's 3 signature kebabs: the beef meatball, the beef steak threaded with beef fat, and the tender lamb kebab.
Let's talk about the price, because that's the part that's most shocking to me. For all these skewers and everything you see right here, it's $5.60. Remarkable. Right here, the bread. A bread that we're very familiar with, a bread that we saw being made on the first date here in Kabul. This is a yogurt that has garlic and mint. And then right here we have the masala tray. Right here we have dry green chilies. Right here we have red chilies. And right here we have dry grape. I'm told that when the grape is still small, before it's ripe, they dry it and they grind it up like this. It tastes something like between cumin and pomegranate. A very unique flavor. Something I've never even heard of before. It's a brand new spice. So let's get into it. Really, what people do here is they use their bread to strip off the meat. Fold it over. That's good. It's juicy, it's flavorful, but it's infused with spices too. My guess is that it's a bit cheaper because they can probably take all the undesirable parts of the cow, grind it up, and put it into a ball, and you'll never know what was in there. Pieces of armpit, crotch, elbow meat. Perhaps it's not those things, but let me tell you, even if that is crotch, that's some good crotch. Now here's the fun part. When you come to Afghanistan, they actually do have Coke and maybe even Pepsi too, but they have their own brands as well. Instead of Fanta, they have Magic. Instead of 7-Up, they have Breeze. Instead of Coca-Cola, they have, well, just cola. Moving on to our next kebab. This one I love because it's protein, fat, protein. Take a little bit of bread, rip the meat and fat inside. The bread is brilliant because it's so moist, it's so chewy. It's the perfect kind of comforting blanket to wrap around that meat. Meanwhile, the meat, this has been already heavily coated with seasoning, but the charcoal just brings out so much flavor. It's smoky. We have our last most expensive kebab, a kebab that you have to be careful with because this kebab has bones. Hit it with some yogurt and throw it back. It's unreal. This one has that same smoky goodness, but you can really taste the mutton, the sheepiness of it, and I love that flavor. I'm told that if there are some people who are working nearby here, they will actually potentially come here every day of the week for lunch. People just don't get sick of this food. I don't know, in the US, it's like, do you want Chinese? We had Chinese yesterday. I don't think it's like that here. It's like, hey, do you want Afghan? They're like, yes, the end. I'm curious about this because they felt it necessary to keep this bone on here. It looks like it might be rib meat. Smoky, fatty, a much better texture, a much more meaty bite. It's just so delicious.
We're just one step away from tasting Afghanistan's most exclusive dish. But first, a restaurant frozen in time, its menu, an archive of recipes that go back generations.
Right behind me, our next location. In the chaos that is Kabul, this place is a diamond in the rough. Right now we're inside a square that's famous for selling carpet. The owner of this restaurant and his investor buddies own this entire square. Now, the restaurant owner, he was in the antique business for 60 to 70 years, but now he's jammed all those antiques into this restaurant, and for the last 2 years, he's been serving a special type of regional Afghan cuisine. Let's go inside now and take a look. Right now we're in the dining room, which doubles as a showroom for all the antiques that this man has collected over the years. And right now, he's gonna give me a tour.
This is an antique Afghan tool meant for taking sheep's wool and turning it into carpet. This is 80 years old, meant simply for washing hands.
Oh, so now he's lighting something that looks like an ancient bong. Or maybe it's for incense?
It's a lamp, 100 years old.
Oh, you want me to sit here? All right. Please don't break, don't break, don't break. He said that this is 125 years old, and the actual seat is made of braided sheep's intestines. He says it's for kings. Maybe for very tall kings. I feel like I would be a bit more insecure. If I was a king, I would need a bit taller chair. Is this from an animal in Afghanistan?
Yes. That is leopard skin from a leopard that was hunted here in Afghanistan.
That's wild. That's something you don't see every day. And that is something you don't want to get caught with in customs. All right, so those are the antiques, but what about the food?
In Central Asia, Afghanistan has many neighbors, one of them being Uzbekistan to the north. Not so far from the Uzbek border, you'll find the Afghan Uzbeks, a people whose nomadic cuisine we're about to witness. Like this, a dish showcasing a local ingredient known as kruti. In nearby Iran, they call it kash.
This is made by straining yogurt and drying the remaining curds. They are super hard and they're very cheesy. I mean, it is dairy after all. Wow. The flavor. It's sour, it tastes fermented, it's chalky, it's sheepy, it's got some gaminess to it. It's very intense. But you have to understand, this is like pure concentrated flavor, and this is gonna become the base for our first dish.
First, the kruti is soaked in water for 2 days to rehydrate. Then it's placed in a traditional clay bowl, designed specifically for the task of turning this dried yogurt into a silky liquid.
This is a traditional Afghan clay bowl with all these divots put in here to create a bit of friction when you put a kash inside.
Next, strain and remove the excess bits of hard dairy. This white liquid is then simmered in a pan with oil. Meanwhile, onions are caramelized and eggs are fried. Trust me, this is all gonna come together soon. In a serving bowl, bread is torn into pieces, creating a foundation for this dish. Then comes walnuts, that warm yogurt sauce, sweet onions, and finally, the fried eggs on top.
For all that you see here, it's only $5.60. Now, we're gonna